Hello, MonstersAbound here, death to all that oppose me. Welcome back to Total War, Warhammer 2, Mortal Empires, and part 11? 12. 12, I want to say 12. 12. Part 12. 12 of my Count Noctilus campaign, which is good. Now, as someone pointed out, Ashok the Bloody here, he ruined Hatmus. He killed Hatmus. Now, Hatmus obviously can't be defeated because it's a state of being. However, in revenge, Thyrus the Black is going to get revenge for Hatmus and eliminate Ashok the Bloody, assuming we can catch up with the bastard. Also, my little plague that Father Nurgle, Grandfather Papa Nurgle has given me, has progressed. Or maybe I've got another one. I don't know. Either way, I've got a really kind of like croaky throat, and there's a lot of phlegm back there. A lot of... Whew, a whole lot of stuff right back there. It's not ideal. I'll level with you. It's not ideal. So if I do, whenever I like sneeze or cough, or I always try and edit it out. However, it really depends on how arsed I can be. Oh, Helebron, look. Can we? Right. Thank you. Helebron, fuck. Alright, no, actually, fair. You are strength rank 8, to be fair. I was there going, what do you mean? I'm stronger than you. No, I'm not actually. I am weaker than you to be. But fine, we'll be friends. We can cozy up. It'll be fine. Probably because of the bad things we're doing to other people. It looks like Luther's got another army there. Is the fix working? I mean, the thing is, I didn't even realise there was a problem. Because, obviously, unless you're, like, watching what a faction is doing all of the time, you don't really notice that there's a problem. So kudos for those people that noticed there was a problem, and massive, the fuck are those guys doing? Massive kudos for being able to fix it. I mean, geez, good work. That's all I can say. Oh yeah, those Britannia merchants. I've completely forgotten about them. I don't really care. Hello. Damaged weapons. Oh no. What's this? Cargo has sprung a leak. Booty's been damaged, but Booty's my favourite. Oh no. Fuck it. Salvage the weapons. Right. Reich Admiral Hauerhoff. Where is he? He is over there. That's actually not very fucking far, is it? Okay, we need to deal with him. Reich Admiral Hauerhoff. Hauerhoff was a renowned admiral in the Imperial Navy and his tale is one of bewilderment. The story tells that he kept a bright yellow parrot as a pet that sat upon his shoulder, never leaving his master's side for a moment. Hauerhoff, famous for having never lost a battle at sea, somewhat oddly put the credit at every victory solely with the parrot. So, well, I mean, sure, why not? Supposedly, during the heat of battle, the parrot squawked key tactical advice which the admiral would use to soundly beat his opponents. Whether Hauerhoff's parrot was simply uttering madness-inducing ramblings or not, his crew could not deny the Reich Admiral's resultant mastery of naval combat. So when one morning Hauerhoff exited his cabin and announced to his crew that they were to leave the service of the Empire immediately and become pirates, upon the suggestion of the parrot, everyone aboard simply agreed. Fair enough.
Let us raid.
Why not? Right, let's kill this guy. I'm going to fight this battle, even though it's going to be slightly annoying because I've got artillery. Never mind.
Prey comes. Fight.
Now, they do have catapults, but the most of their army is just, big uns who don't have shields. Which, against an army which is, quite a lot of guns, should be fine. Meanwhile, our Mongols have set up behind the enemy line. There they are. Crawling their way, slowly, because the Goblin rock lobbers, that's what we need to take out. That's the main threat here. So we're going to take those out with the Mongols. Meanwhile, the rest of our army is going to deal with the incoming greenskins. Some early cannon shots finding their mark, taking out some of the big uns, and also putting a bit of a dent in the trolls as well. However, the rock lobbers are in range on Altdorf, actually doing a shit ton of damage. I mean, ow. Ow. I mean, goblins are... not goblins. Zombles. Well, goblins are squishy. Zombles are squishy. The Mongols racing towards the Goblin rock lobbers now because we need to take them out because they are racking up the kills. They're actually... Look. These Zombles not very happy about having rocks lobbed at them. It's like, come on, guys. We've got some cavalry flanking around. So the Rotten Prometheans are going to keep them at arm's reach, and our guns opening fire now. Just look how fast the Orc Biggun's health just drops. Goes down so fast. We've also got the Sirens. So these ladies give a lot of, they've got 85% physical resistance, and they reduce the melee attack of units they're attacking. So basically, they're going to be very tough to kill. They're very, very tanky. So we're going to use them to keep the enemy army at arm's reach. The cannon's just firing straight through the middle of the trolls. So the Sirens are going to engage the trolls. See, their melee attack drops a little bit, and these trolls don't have magical attacks. That's going to be really tricky for them to deal with. Prometheans keeping the Orc Boar Boys at arm's length, or claw's length. And the Goblin... We need to keep an eye on those Goblin Wolf Riders. They're very fast. Get around before we know it. And we've got... There's Thyrus in the midst, killing some Orc Boys. Sirens keeping the Orc Bigguns busy, while our guns can just unload into the flank. And there we go, they're going to break. Meanwhile, the Mongols have torn the Goblin Rock Lobbers to pieces. Very, very quickly. Goblin bodies everywhere. Sirens just mopping up, basically. I mean, I don't think the Orc Boys can actually hit them. They're struggling. The Goblin Wolf Riders have managed to get around our flank and straight into the rear of these Goblin Zombles. Prometheans moving in behind. Save my Zombles. Okay, they're getting charged in the rear. You can see the Zombles not very happy about that, but the Goblins even less happy because they're getting clawed to pieces. Trolls trying to engage the Prometheans, but the guns just chopping down anyone that is left. Basically, any unit that flanks around the Sirens just gets mown down. Thyrus covered in blood there. 9 kills on him. Good work. Although, you know, see Popcorn, good eye. 10 kills. So, nah, that's fine. Thyrus not pulling his weight, really, is he? Never mind. Ashok the Bloody is dead. And his army's running away. Merry Hatmas, everyone. Those rock clobbers are a bit nasty, but other than that, we were fine, and I can always get some replenishment. Do I want to do that?
Spoils for all.
Or do I... Well...
Have the booty.
Nah, it's a similar captives. Okay, so we've got the parts, so we can get the Tide of Skajol, the Zomble Pirate Deckhand mob, which I think are probably trash, so meh. Right, let's bop you. Take the replenishments. Good. They're all dead. They'll be back, but they're dead for the moment. Thyrus. Let's do that. Let's do that with you. Ron is going to get Evanescence. Increases physical resistance. So what does that give him then? Oh, he's got 2 skill points. So he's got 20%. And melee defense and frostbite attacks. More melee attack is usually good because they got their weapon strength is pretty good, but they might not necessarily hit. Let's go always ready with you, and we'll give you Blunderbuss because Blunderbuss is great. And you are going to get Invocation of Nehek and Drowned Dead.
All bones on deck.
And we're going to race you back home because we've got an enemy army approaching and they are not happy. Let's go grab that, whatever it is. Let's get Fortified Grog, a Scroll of Stone, which is quite good, and Regeneration for everyone, which is very, very... Well, how much money could we get from that? 6k? Yeah, may as well. I'm just going to burn some shit to the ground, basically, just to scoop up some cash. We've got building going all over the place, but we could really do with some more money, I think. I feel like more money would be good. We do have the... I could... Right, so... Is there anything near Ulthwan? Not real. So what I'm thinking is... We've got Kevin over here. Now, Kevin, I want to set up a pirate cove. I'm going to need 6k to do that. So I'm a little bit worried Marathi might jump in and grab it before we can, and then we'll have to upset Marathi. Although I'm, you know, I think the money we get from Tauren Rock is well worth pissing off Marathi. I'll be okay with it, you know. Yeah, so it looks like, because I think the Lizardmen were another faction that was having trouble recruiting. I think it looks like they're now fixed. Okay, Marathi just killed herself on Eagle Gate, so problem solves. She just went and just ran straight into it. Bonk. Knocked herself out. Fair enough. Okay, so we're gonna do a bit of light looting and sacking. Seeing as we've already popped a pirate cove in Marienburg. So that's quite a rich province. That's good. Hello. Is that Tyrannoc? I think it is. What are you doing? Go away. Get out of here. Stop surrounding me. You're invading my personal space. You're as bad as Tekalis. Oh, there's those Bretonnian merchants. Not really paying much attention to them. Right, Thyrus has got sea legs. Good for him. Right, you don't have any kind... Shall I kill... You know what, let's... Just because I've got this deep-seated suspicion about auto-resolve at the moment. Yeah. Now, this won't be a particularly tricky battle. However, I just don't trust the auto-resolve. It has this nasty tendency to go, oh, I'm sorry. Did you like your intact army? Let me wipe out 50% of it for no particular fucking reason. So we're going to fight this battle simply because I don't want to take the damage. I mean, I don't really understand why we would take any damage because... I mean, these great swords are charging straight into a gun line. And so far, it's not worked out very well for them. Little Empire... What is it? Is it... Oh, is this the... No, it's an Empire Captain is racing towards our cannons, I think. So Legless Pete spotted him, but didn't need to really... Because he's already running away. As is a lot of the enemy army, because they're getting fucked, basically. Queen Bess getting a lovely shot there, knocking out 2 units in one, I think. And some units trying on the flank. They're getting a little bit closer. Unfortunately, most of these guys just don't have shields, which isn't really very good when you're charging desperately towards, you know, a horde of gun-wielding zombies. How's this working out for you guys? No? No? Nope, don't think it's work. Nope, nope, it's not working out. Nope, nope, they're all fucked. Nope, they're all dead. All gone. Last few running for their lives. Yeah, right, I don't think we lost many, to be honest. 2. We lost 2. Right, well, they managed to kill 2. And we managed to come out of that battle with more health than we went in, so... That works. Right, a little bit of sack. Another terrifying Mask of E. At this point, we can scare the shit. We can go on trick-or-treating with this many terrifying Masks of E. It's pretty good. Let's go and take Karabberg. Well, we're not going to take Karabberg. We're going to sack it, obviously. Let's give it a little sacking. Why not? Let's get the Devourer of All. And we should now have enough money so that we can establish a pirate cove. Boop. Boop. And, yep, Picaroon's hideout. That's going to make us 2k. Cool 2k. Deception. Do I want to give you a rotting Promethean? Do I want to give you crabs? Do I? Sure. Have a, well, crab anyway. That's right. Not lots of crabs, just one big one.
All bones on deck.
That's what she said. Oh, God. What the fuck is this?
What is your demand?
My demand is deal with this, please. Jesus, that's... Ugh. Ugh.
Bring war and infamy.
Ugh. Oh, I really hate High Elves. High Elves and Wood Elves. I just hate the fuckers. I might have said this before, but back when I was a youngling and I collected Warhammer and, you know, Warhammer 40,000, Epic and all that kind of stuff, my one and only opponent, who was my best friend at school, collected exclusively High Elves, Wood Elves, Eldar. So I've kind of got elf PTSD, because as soon as I see the pointy-headed little pricks, I just break out in a sweat. I just fucking hate them so much. Oh, they've got... I hate the Flamespire Phoenixes as well. And they've got a dragon. Ugh. The whole thing. It's just awful. So guns opening fire. Going to take a little bit of magical damage. Here come some dragon princes. We've been concentrating fire on them because the last thing I want is these bastards just charging straight into my zombies or trying to flank me. They're going to charge straight into my rotting Prometheans, which is fine because they've got anti-large charge defense. So that's going to do nothing. The dragon is thankfully flaming a unit of Zombie Pirate Deckhand mob that I spawned, which is fine. And these Flamespire Phoenixes are going to get jumped by everyone, but as you can see, they're in my gun line now. I should have pulled my guns out, probably. That would have probably been sensible. Didn't do it. Meanwhile, the Mongols and the Rotting Prometheans on the right flank have managed to break the Dragon Princes, and the Rotting Prometheans are going to flank around to try and engage some of these elf units and get like fighting us in melee combat. And the Mongols are going to go and knock out the Lothern Sea Guard because of fuck those guys. Meanwhile, the Sirens engaging the Flamespire Phoenix. Now, of course, the Phoenix has magical attack, so it will ignore the Sirens' physical resistance, which is a bit of a bugger. Sea Popcorn, good eye, is almost dead. Getting out of there, going to heal herself, and then also spawning the unit of Zombie Pirate Deckhand mob to cover for her. It's good. The Sun Dragon is getting mobbed by everyone, which is good. I think, yeah, there's Thyrus. Thyrus is prodding it. That's it. Give it a good prod. Prod. Keep prodding. The Mongols are tearing the Lothern Sea Guard apart. And that's how I like my Lothern Sea Guard, in little pieces. Preferably still screaming. At least they can't shoot me anymore. That's something. Our left flank is kind of embroiled. We've got Sword Masters. There's a general is in combat over here. We're on Prometheans are trying to keep them at bay. The Sun Dragon is trying to get away. But, yep. Master Popcorn Bates just executes it. Pow. Good job. Now, the reason I hate the Flamespire Phoenixes is because these fuckers will come back to life. So you can kill them, and they've got a 50% chance of just being like, oh, no, back to full health, dick. And then they just, they're just so irritating. I think they could do it multiple times as well, because I swear there was one Flamespire Phoenix that came back 3 times. I just hate the bastards. I just hate the lot of them. I think this guy's come back at least once. I think they lose like a portion of their health each time. So I think this guy's come back because you can see that he's got like a health, like he's regenerated some of his health. Can I see if... I just want to see if he can still... Oh, fuck it. I think they can come back multiple times. I think they can come back 3 times. Their health drops each time. So basically they become easier to kill each time. But they're still a pain in the ass to actually deal with. Mongols tearing the Lothern Sea Guard to pieces. There we go. Thank God for that. And our gunners have now got a flank. So they're mowing down anyone they can find. Thyrus has engaged the enemy prince. He's given him a prod as well. Good job. That's it. Give him a good old... He's been prodding people all battle, and it's having the desired effect, which is great. That's what we like to see. Now, the poor Sirens over here, they're unhappy. They're taking a lot of damage, yet they've got minus... They're just going to crumble. They're crumbling. They're down. I should have pulled them out of combat here. It was a bad idea to leave them in. The Mongols, having dealt with the Lothern Sea Guard, now charging back across... I say charging back across battle. I mean, clawing their way back across the battlefield. They've got, you know, they're fairly speedy. Some of the Lothern Sea Guard are actually still prodding them with arrows, but fortunately, the rest of the High Elves have decided to break and run, which is good, because... elves. I hate elves. So much. I hate elves, and I particularly hate Flamespire Phoenixes.
All bones on deck.
They're so annoying. Right, can we follow this up?
Misguided.
Well, you say that. Hang on. Wait, no, not that one. What do I want to do?
In, deckhands.
If you, right, come here.
You're wrong.
No, come here. Come here.
Follow the
Right.
salt spikes.
Right. Can I not do that? At sea. Really? You sure? Fine. Fine. Never mind. Okay, Thyrus. Thyrus. I quite like... Where's the boss for the sirens? I do quite like the sirens. Oh, sirens, there we go. Melee attack and charge bonus. I mean, it's not that useful. More physical resistance for the rotting Prometheans, though. Let's do that. Let's do that. Right.
The seas are mine.
Good to know. Ron, you're going to get killing cold, which is ironically what I've got. Let's get... Right, so... Blunderbuss gives you increased number of projectiles for each shot, but reduces your range. Each subsequent skill point reduces the reduction in your range. However, if you get gun sight, then you get an extra 10% range, and also more armor-piercing missile damage, so get that. Makes sense. And we're going to give... I'm going to give you replenished troops, just because I think we're going to need it. Okay, let's...
Avast.
Okay, that... Ow! Shit. Lost the cat. Okay, well, never mind. Never mind. Not the end of the world. The fact that you can only recruit deckhand, though, not the best. Okay, we'll do that just to patch the army up. We'll get you to Galleon's graveyards and recruit some more guys when Hauhoff turns up, which will be soon. Yeah, let's get materialise. Now, the next rank of gun sight only increases armor piercing, so let's go with... Thing is, like, it's only 20% reduction, right? Plus 10%. So actually, I think, like getting the extra skill points of Blunderbuss isn't actually that important. I think reload time reduction is, because then you can shoot more people, and shooting people is good. Says I. Right, let's... Invocation of the Heck is just too good not to take. I think everyone else is fine. Yes, you're all good. Bit annoying that we lost the cannons. But, never mind. Now, we're going to see if we can find old Archon, assuming he's alive.
What do you want,
Because
Thrall?
Thrall, ooh, I don't know if... You're on defensive lines. Yeah, alright. I mean, I'm at war with most people, so... You know, I don't know.
may be immortal, but I have no time.
Hello, you want a military alliance? You really like Sartosa, don't you? You know what? Sure. Let's make some friends. Let's make some friends, and then we can decide who to kill later. Like, if I want to take out Sartosa, I might get a couple of armies over there and, like, take them out in one turn. Okay, Bordelot... Taking some settlements. We've got a pirate cove over there. Now we need to keep an eye on Hauhoff. Find out where he is. I think he's heading this way. I don't know how fast they move. What did you just do? You tried to wound Legless Peach, you bastard.
What petty offerings do you bring the great Noctilus?
Yeah, what petty offerings? A military alliance and some money. I'm going to say no, just because I don't trust you. Of course, they've got the greenskin settlement in the middle there. I'd forgotten about that. Ah, there's Hauhoff. Okay, it's not moving that fast. So we've got plenty of time. Okay, Dick the Creeper is back. Jacqueline Fenn, Jackie Sawyer is apparently all ready for stuff. Right, let's bring old Ben Jennings. Good old Ben. Down there.
Stop them!
we'll go and
To the river.
sack Carrot. That hurt a bit more than it really should have done, but never mind.
Footfalls of the dead.
Do a little sacking.
Powerful.
Get a bit more cash.
Dread fleet command.
We can actually, like, move wherever we want, can't we? Because we can encamp every single turn.
Boost these floating
Boop.
catapults.
There we go. Right, Count Noctilus, you are level 28. I am going to go... I kind of... Okay, so here's what I don't know, right? So obviously he's got a necro... So his melee attack and... Like, his melee attack's actually pretty good. His weapon strength's pretty good. Like, is it worth... giving him... I don't know. I mean, Pit of Shade... I just love Pit of Shade, so let's get that. Legless Pete, you're going to devour of all. Your weapon strength is stupid. And Ed is getting, I don't know, fucking tenacity? Sure. I can't give you anything else. There's no point... Well, actually, Pete, what do you have? You've got an enchanted shield. How about glittering scales? Because that will reduce the melee attack and hopefully keep you alive. Maybe. And we can get the Sylvanian battlements. That's going to give everyone armor. All that kind of good stuff. Right, money is looking pretty good. Got no problems there. Right, let's pop you. My demand is build some officers' cabins. And then we're going to get rid of these. Now, it might have been a bit of a waste of money to recruit them, but that's... Oh, we can't actually... Don't have any money. Okay. Spent it all. Yep. Okay, we'll get some bombers because they're fun. Do you want some bombers? Yeah. I mean, I'm hopefully gonna now. I think every other settlement on the River Reich is in a port. I think Altdorf is the only port, which seems a bit weird, but I guess that's just a thing. So if we can like sack Altdorf, which they do have mortars, so that's quite tricky, but I think we can do it, especially if we have this, because then we get more melee defense, more armor, all that kind of good stuff, and we're going to heal up. Yeah, okay, look, we can sack Altdorf, we can put a pirate cove in there, that'll bring us in some money. How much money are we making from pirate coves? Currently we're making 7.5k just from pirate coves. I mean, you know,
All bones on deck.
that's pretty good. How much did this cost? Okay, I won't recruit those. I'm going to save. Kevin, you're going to... Oh, I don't know. Is there any... Right, there's a thing down there. There's a thing there. There's a few Dubries. Where's this one? X marks a spot. Right. Kevin? Where? Kevin. Come down here. That's it. I don't need you at Tor and Rock anymore. I don't think any other settlement here really makes a huge amount of money. I think we've got all the good ones. Lothern is slowly repairing itself despite being sacked multiple fucking times. Right, we're go. Oh God! More elves. Bane of my existence. Fucking elves. I mean, some might say that I antagonised them by, you know, raiding and sacking Inner Ulthuan for a bit.
I will profit from your stupidity in coming here today.
I'd say they probably would have declared war on me anyway, so may as well, you know. Oh, you're on a peace treaty. Alright. Sure. They would have declared war on me anyway. I've just, you know, sped up the process. Ooh, don't think, what's his face? What's his name? I've legitimately forgot. Albric. It's Albric, isn't it? Albric the Fifth Musketeer. Now, I don't think that pirate coves can be discovered. I think once they're there, they're just there. Because I don't think they've got discoverability. So with that in mind, we can just keep popping pirate coves all over the place. I definitely want one in Altdorf. Hello. Right, we've got a couple of armies heading this way. That's fine.
Ridiculous.
Okay, that's actually not too bad. You know, if all this was Lothern Sea Guards, I'd probably be having a panic attack right now. But as it is, not the worst. We can get the Tide of Skavold. They're aquatic, they're a meat shield, they've got frenzy. They're rowdy, apparently. They've got perfect vigour for zombies. Yeah, I mean, giving zombies frenzy still is... They're still zombies. The Lamprey's Revenge. Okay, well, let's get them. Let's get them. I'm tempted to get some depth guard.
No.
What is your demand?
I'm going to do that. Yep. Yep. We're going to do that. Right, they should be taking... You're not taking any damage. Do you not take any damage? You're at full speed. You're at full... Okay, well, we're about to get... Right, Thyrus is about to have the fight of his life. I'm talking of fights of our life. We're going to go and attack Altdorf. Sure. Okay, they've got a couple of mortars. That's slightly problematic. They've got a steam tank. That's not so bad. And the cavalry I'm not too worried about. The handgun is a slight issue. And of course they've got the great swords, but I'm not too bothered about the great swords. The main problem is going to be the mortars and the walls. So if we can take those down first, then I think we're in a pretty good position. However, the sack of Altdorf is going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Count Noctilus Campaign.